What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Figure Bros. My name is Philip and I'm bringing you guys another review. Today we are taking a look at the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Son Gohan, the fighter who surpasses Goku. I am very excited to get into this. If you guys don't know, I'm a diehard Dragon Ball Z fan, so I love anytime SH Figuarts adds another addition to the Dragon Ball Z lineup. But before we get them out of the package and go ahead and take a look at this figure, if you guys can do me the really big favor right now of please hit that like button. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss when Jared or I drop a video. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get them out of the package. Let's go ahead and take a look at articulation. All right, before we go into our normal segment, which would be articulation, I actually wanted just to pause and just do a quick size comparison so you could see how the Z fighters kind of stack up with one another, and you can see how Gohan stacks up. And this is a pretty appropriate size, so very well done by SH Figuarts. You can see Krillin to the left, all the way to Piccolo to your right, with obviously Vegeta, Goku right there in the middle. So pretty good size comparison. This is pretty accurate as far as the show would be concerned, so I do appreciate that. Again, Krillin and Gohan kind of come head and shoulders right around with each other. Vegeta was always a little bit taller, obviously, than Gohan, but shorter than Goku, and Goku just usually about a foot taller than Goku. So again, you can see the size comparison, so well done by SH Figuarts for really doing a pretty accurate size comparison as far as height goes for these figures. So again, kudos to you guys. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to articulation. All right, so that was a quick size comparison. Now let's go ahead and jump into articulation. We're going to go ahead and start off like we normally do with the head. So he looks down a good amount, actually, like a really good amount down. He can look up about that much, so pretty good. I really like this downward motion. He actually does have a standard like ball peg on the head here, so he actually has face plates and he has an alternative head. I like that we get that, and I'll go ahead and show that in the articulation, the accessories later. So side to side, he gets a good amount of attitude. Again, it's a really good, you see too, the neck joint. The neck joint moves really well with Gohan. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick that up, but I mean, he just gets a good range of motion all around. Just very good there. Moving on to the arms. So these shoulder pieces don't move like the other Z fighters, like a Goku or the Vegeta plates would as well. This one's kind of like stuck where it's at. It doesn't move. This is a little bit of a problem I have because I can't get the arm out as much. You can see there it is. And again, I tried moving it. So this piece pretty much stays still. Normally this little shoulder strap right here would be able to move, and I'd be able to adjust it, move it forward, and then lift his arm up. We don't get that. However, though, because of this is nice soft rubber, we are able to get it if you're just, yeah, there you go. Just got to work with it a little bit. So a little bit of give and take. Not bad at all. We do get double jointed, so pretty good range of motion there. We get a nice little bicep cut right inside here. You guys can see I can swivel that around. Hands, same thing. They can go, you know, they got a little bit of hinge there, which is perfect. Abs, we get, oh man, we get a really good ab crunch. Really good. His whole ab moves with his legs as well, so it's really unique. If you look back, you will get the gabbage, and you can see the joint that they kind of use right there. It does look like it's a double ball peg from here up into there, so it looks like it has multiple cuts. Can he go side to side? He can go side to side, but if you do move him side to side, again, you will get a little bit of gappage as well. So a little bit of a problem there. Probably should have made this just a little bit thicker, and that might have been able to hide it a little bit better. Or if this piece didn't move, that would be a little bit better too. But again, it's not much of a deal breaker for me. For the legs, so this is where, again, soft plastic kind of has a problem. And again, they always do some over engineering right around this area. SH Figuarts is notorious for that. So if you try to get the splits, you can get the splits, but you can awkwardly get the splits. You can see how when you go to split his leg, you see how this soft plastic bends in? So you can get one leg in, but if you try to do the other leg, it kind of stops itself because they're kind of on top of each other right there. So a little bit of a design flaw that we have. There are some design issues with this, but it will work with you. Knees, we get double jointed knees. I'm happy to say they're not over engineered. They look pretty good, which is excellent. We do get a little bit of a, do we get a thigh cut? I mean, we get a thigh cut. It's right inside there. So that's good there. And of course, the classic toe hinge from SH Figuarts. Ankle rocker, pretty good as well. Actually, really good. Look at that nice cut. So that's really good too. For the balance test too, he balances pretty well and pretty easily. You can almost okay, come on now. Almost drop him. There we go. Pretty much drop him and you're good to go, which is excellent for toy photographers, because again, you don't want to be fidgeting with your figure as he's constantly falling over. he has pretty good balance. He has a smaller figure, so it should be easier. So there you go. Moving on now, we're going to talk about the look and design. You guys saw a couple of design flaws. Where we have design flaws, again, we have some soft rubber, which is nice. I do wish this plate was movable. This little arm strap or shoulder strap right here was movable. You can see I'm trying to move as much as I can. It does not move. It looks like it wants to move, but it really can't. I do wish we could move this like the other SH Figuarts, like the Gohan, the Gokus and stuff, so we can then fold this over, lift it up. We should be able to get more range of motion with that arm. It still works pretty well because this is soft rubber, so kudos to having some soft rubber right here, which I do like. Other design flaws though, this is where I think the major one is, to my opinion, is all this gappage when you move him side to side. I don't like gappage in my figures. I do wish this piece right here in the middle was just a little bit thicker. It probably would do a better job hiding it. But that does not compare to the biggest design flaw, which you guys saw when I was doing articulation of the legs. We should be able to get through the splits, and you can sometimes, but I mean, that's just ugly inside of his legs. The soft rubber does work, so you can get a lot of range motion kicking outwards and stuff like that. It's just, man, it's just when you do this, like sometimes, yeah, now it's stuck. So he can do the splits, it's just awkwardly doing the splits. Again, for some people that won't be much of a big issue. For me, it's definitely not a big issue. It still works the way I need it to, and articulation is still pretty sound. So as far as design goes, it still works, right? As far as look goes, I mean, this is like, I mean, they nailed the look for Super Saiyan Son Gohan, right? Perfectly looks just like Gohan. He's wearing the Piccolo outfit, so it's perfect. It's the nice colors, good shading on him, good paint quality, all that stuff. I see no QC issues whatsoever, so right there, pretty much good. The design I have a little bit of a problem with, but it's nothing to like break the figure or make me like hate this figure. I absolutely am in love with it so far. Pretty good. Moving on to accessories, I did mention we do get an alternative head. So there's alternative head number one. I'm gonna go ahead and dim the light for you guys, actually. Let's go ahead and see if we can do that and see if the camera can do a better job picking it up. Perfect, there we go. So there's the head number one, pretty good. Again, you can see where it's supposed to go inside of, like this alternative head. The hair does come off like all the other SH Figuarts right inside here, so you can swap out the face plates because we actually do get some pretty good face plates. The first face plate is the stoic look from Super Saiyan Son Gohan, not bad there. And then of course we get the angry Son Gohan, the angry at cell one for sure. There we go, pretty good face plate there. But we're not done, because we still get one more face plate. We actually get a Son Gohan looking all damaged. Like this one a lot too. Pretty good face plate. Let me go ahead and move Gohan out of the way. Maybe, is the camera focusing on that? There we go, a little bit better now. With Gohan out of the way, I think the camera's trying to focus on both of them. So pretty good there. We get, for hands, we get a good amount of hands as well. The first set of hands, we get these type of sets of hands. Pretty good there. They're all really good for either fighting hands and or, you know, shooting blast effect hands. They're all pretty good. We get a set of those. We also get another set of these nice fighting hands right here, little karate chop hands. I like those as well. And then we also get a more traditional, like, you know, if you're shooting the Kamehameha wave hand, these are good for the Kamehameha waves. These are also good for normal, you know, fighting effects, all that kind of stuff. Really good there. So we get a good amount of hands. But none of that compares to the what I think is the best accessory coming from this Super Saiyan Son Gohan. We get a cloth cape, man. Unfreaking believable. Jared, if you're watching this, this is actual cloth. It's actually great material too, by the way. Like, it's hard plastic up here by the shoulder pads, so it'll fit heavy on Gohan, which is perfect. And then we actually get a cloth cape with wire, not that shitty cloth cape that Guts got. We got a real, genuine, like, really good material cloth cape. I can't believe we're getting this cloth cape. Wire here, wire here, wire here. 3 wires. It all bends. It works really, really well. So you can do the whole, like, if the wind was, you know, blowing something, you know, like typical anime blowing wind effect. And again, we get soft rubber on here, so the weight of it will attach onto him nicely. And it works really, really well. Embarrassing that we get it from Dragon Ball Z, but One Piece can't get cloth capes. Now, I know that they've released new figures that are coming up for pre-orders for One Piece, and they do seem to have cloth goods. So I'm hoping that this is the cloth good that we get from them. But it's just embarrassing that it takes this long when, you know, Super Saiyan Son Gohan already has it. And also, too, I do wonder why when they reissued Piccolo, they didn't give Piccolo this type of cloth cape. I think it would be much better. But the cape he does come with does come pretty good. And I'm sure that would have cost more money. And it wouldn't have been a reissue. It would have been, I guess, maybe a different type of figure. But still, cloth cape, hell yeah, love seeing that. Now, the last thing we will talk about is price. MSRP is $64.99, and which is, I think, is an amazing price. The only thing we're missing is at least one blast effect. If we got like maybe like a Kamehameha ball, or even like a simple just one generic blast effect, I think this would have been a 20 out of 20 on price. But it's still very good on price when you consider that you get this figure who is shorter. I do get that, but you get a cloth cape with an alternative head, 3 different face plates, and just a bunch of hands right here. I mean, it's really, really good when you think about the value you are getting here. I do get it, it's not a 6-inch figure, it's half that size basically, but for $64.99 when everything else costs $75 or more usually, and you're getting a cloth cape, guys. A cloth cape to me is just where, to me, this is basically a home run. I absolutely love it, and I just knocked over the figure, which means it's time for the final verdict. All right, for the final verdict score, I'm going to go ahead and flash it up on the screen, then we're going to go ahead and talk about it. So the final verdict score I gave for Son Gohan, I gave him an 89 out of 100 that I'm happily just going to round up to a 90 and just say this is basically a must-have. I think this is a rock-solid figure for everything you are getting. I mean, alternative head, 3 different face plates, a bunch of hands, and a soft, good cape. For $64.99 is really good. You can see how I broke it all down in the score. Again, for $64.99, and again, if you want to save yourself 10% on all in stock, which this is in stock over on Entertainment Earth, use the affiliate link down below and save yourself 10%. And you will get this figure even cheaper than $64.99, which is amazing. It's an amazing deal. When you look at all the other SH Figuarts lineup right now, they're all $75 or above. So to get something under that $70 mark, and you can save yourself 10% using affiliate link in the description box. This is a great figure, and it's a must-have. I think this is excellent value, and it's a Super Saiyan Son Gohan, which is one of like a fan favorite from the Cell Saga. This is an amazing figure, guys. I would absolutely get this figure. I think it's well deserving of that 90 grade score. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. Don't forget, please hit that like button if for nothing else. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time.